Good evenings, my friends and teacher. I am Mr. Boyang. I am P1 student at the LEC. I'm so very happy that you take your time to join my presentation today. Thank you very much for your time. Today I am going to share you about good things of learning English. If you have any questions, write down your questions on your books and you can ask me at the end of my presentation. This presentation, I will talk about three main points. Main point number one, it gives us knowledge. 2. English helps us have a lot of money. 3. We can speak English with other people. Let me start with my first main point. It gives us knowledge. It has two supports such as 1. English helps us in our work because learning English is important for your job because it helps you stay up to date and your work will improve. So you need to know English before going to work, and we work in our job. We need to use English. It's easy to communicate with other people in your job. I hope that everyone needs to have a good job, but before we get a good job, we need to be good at English. Then we will have a good job. So English helps us in our work such as it's easy to communicate with other people in your job and other friends. People who use English for their work on a daily basis need to be able to use English for a variety of purposes. If you can speak English with confidence, there is a good chance that you have either studied or experienced English culture to some extent. So point 2, English helps us in our learning. It helps us have very good English speaking. We can speak English really clear pronunciation, and then your English is faster more than other people. Learning English is important because it's easy to communicate with fewer global citizens, and learning English makes you pass your English test and other subjects. Why I say that? Because if you study English, when you have a test about English, you can make it easy and you don't afraid about your test. Let me give example for you. If I study English, but my friends, they don't study English, so I can know English more than my friends and I can speak English with English teachers or someone that they know English. I finished my first main point. Next, I move for my second point. It has two supports. 1. We need to be good at English because English is the most important language in the world that we need to use English. But before we are good at English, it's not easily. We should to diligent for our learning. We intend to study English. Everyone should to practice to speak English. After we know English and we can speak English, we can find a good job. So now we are students. We should intern for our learning. So point 2. We know to earn money. In this point, if we know English, we can find a good job because now and in the future, they need people who know English to work with that work. So you need to be good at English. They need people good at English. And you know to earn money too, but you should to have knowledge before you know to earn money. We must intern for our learning. we must to study English. Then we will have a lot of money and we will know to earn money. Next, I move for my last main point. I have three main points, such as 1. We can speak English with foreigners. If you want to speak English with foreigners, you should have knowledge of English. You can speak English very clear. You have confidence to speak English with them. So, before you speak English with them, you need to know what are they speak to you. You understand the meaning, and then you can listen that language. So, you need to improve your English speaking and listening. Then you can speak English with them if you want. So point 2, we can speak English with English teachers. If you can speak English well or you can speak English, you can make a conversation with your English teachers or someone that they know English. You can ask your teacher by speak English, or you want to improve your English pronunciation, you will use English to communicate with your teachers or everyone that they know English. So point 3, we can speak English with other friends. About friends, we can speak and ask anything with your friends. Or you want to improve your English pronunciation, you will ask your friends and talking with your friends. When you study in the class, your friends like to ask you. You can speak English with other friends that you want to speak English for them. And it also improves your English speaking too. So all this information is about good things of learning English. I believe that now you know more about my presentation. So now it's come to question times. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Please. Thank you very much.